Morning, YouTube. Hey, I got a couple things I want to talk to you about before I start butchering this pig. Uh, Things change. I told you the other day that I was getting ready. I was going to go out to Tijuanitas and eat some good Cajun Mexican food. And lo and behold, we got halfway there and the phone rang. And one of my good friends from church called me and asked me if I wanted a pig. Well, of course, when he said, do I want a pig? I said, well, just how big is it? He says, just what you ordered. He said, it's a 250, 300 pound sow, and she's down, and you want her? Come get her. Hell, we turned, we made a turn around, probably one of the most dangerous places in Trinity County is Smith Curve, and come back to town and stop, picked it up, put it in the back of their little ride, and they brought it to town for us, and that was over 6 o'clock. 9:30, I was through skinning it and quartering it up and had it on ice and was cleaning things up. And we never made it to Tijuanitas. We never made it to Connie's Greasy Spoon. We never, I can't even remember what we had for supper. We had some egg rolls. About 10:30, we had some egg rolls. But I want to talk to you about this knife I got right here. This is a construction knife. I got this whenever I worked construction back about 40 years ago. And it is made by Old Hickory. It's a double-sided knife, which means it's got an edge on this side, an edge on this side, and it comes to a point like a dagger. It's made for cutting duct board for air conditioning work. And whenever you sharpen it up, that duct board's like styrofoam, so you can cut it real easy. You need something that had a good backbone in it, and it would cut all the way. You had to do two edges, so it'd be twice as sharp. You didn't have to stop sharpening it as much. It's made with good carbon steel. It rusts. I don't know where you pick one of these up. I think they still make them. Somebody told me they still made them, and they sell them at air conditioning supply places. So if you do want one, walk in and ask the salesman at your air conditioning place where your air conditioning guys go to buy their parts and stuff. Ask them if they have a duct board knife. If they do, gladly pay whatever they pay what they want for it, and then carry it home and sharpen it up. Put your good fine razor sharp edge on it, just on both sides, just like you would your butcher knives, and keep it cleaned up with some olive oil every once in a while, and you're downtown. But well, I sure wish I had me some Tijuanitas. All the women's gone down to Austin for the wedding tonight, and I'm sitting here batching, taking care of Helga, and I don't know what I'm gonna have for supper. Yesterday was my birthday, and y'all seen what I had for lunch on my birthday, so it wasn't too great. I'm gonna have to get with it over here. My woman's gonna think I gotta have her. I love Linda more than anything in this world. But yeah, I mean, you see here, it's a pretty good size hog. It's a ham off one of them. Now bear with me if I don't do this the way you do it or anything else. You just don't worry about it, because that's the way I do it. And I've been doing it like this for about 40 years. So just hold tight. You can leave your comments below. But it ain't gonna change nothing. See, now I could cut this up and put this in a portion deal, but I won't. I'll take every bit of that meat out, and anyway, I'll steak every bit of this meat out, and then cut the bones up and use them for soup stock. just the way I do things. That would make an excellent shank roast, though, if you do it the way the boys on YouTube do. But I don't, because I know how I'm gonna eat this. It's gonna be pork chops. What's some pretty meat? Look at that. Look at that meat. Mm-hmm. It's just me and Linda, so we don't need big portions. That right there, that was some cut up pork chops. It'd be just right. Notice I left my handle on there. Mm-hmm. Put all my trimmings down in there. Ain't a whole lot of fat on the wild pig. Now, whenever you trim all this fat off, you can see the vein in the meat, where the meat tendons go together. Like right there, there's a ridge runs right there, and there's one that runs right there, and one that runs right there, and one that runs here. And you just kind of take it apart according to that. I love this double-sided knife. You can feel that bone. Boy, it's pretty. I'll put that up for a nice family meal. Now, did I mention that this was a whole ham? That's the back leg of a pig. Just a few days ago, well, Friday, this little old pig was running around eating an organic diet, served up with ryegrass, alfalfa, corn, acorns, A lot of low cholesterol food. Wild pork is much lower in cholesterol. Now, I'm not going to save that for all that sausage trimmings. Just like it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals. 5 meals for me and Linda, and one big meal for when the kids come over. I'm gonna dissect this joint. That's another thing I like about this knife. It's got an awesome point on it. You can see that. You see that? I just stuck that knife right in that joint and stuck it in there and wiggled it, and it found its way through there. Looks like well, I don't know. But that right there, I'll put that in a pot of beans or a pot of peas and let it cook all that meat off there. And you talking about good. You probably saw that in half. Good single man would. Saw that in half, make 2 pots of beans out of it. They'd be plenty meaty. You see that? Just walk right through that joint. Just like that. Cut right through that joint, dissect that joint. All this work will leave a man hungry. I believe I had to have me some eggs and pork chops. Smash the like button, ring the bell, and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments below.